morning, DMS. I'm Chastity with the October 20th announcement. The fall weather has arrived at Dunkirk, so as the leaves continue to fall the next few weeks, remember that a good way to make some money is by helping out your neighbors with leaf raking. Only go to houses of people you know, and you should probably wear a mask when you're talking to them, but raking leaves is a good way to make some money and get some exercise. Most students haven't turned in their beginning of the year paperwork to the front office, but don't worry, your parents will be emailed in Dojo the link where they can fill out the forms electronically. Please ask your parents to fill out the electronic forms as soon as they get the link. We have a goal to get every form filled out by October 30th, so help us get to our goal. We will still have school pictures this year. The week of November 16th, hybrid and remote students will have the opportunity to order their picture packages and have their school photo taken for the yearbook. More information will be coming out in early November, so get ready. Later this week, your Ready, Set, Go teachers will ask you to take a survey. This survey asks you questions about your social and emotional needs. This survey is really important to find out if DMS needs to do anything else to help our students in these challenging times. Please take it serious and take your time when answering. It really means a lot to us. Now let's hear from Jackson for today's riddle of the day.
This riddle of the day is, what building has the most stories?
Thanks, Jackson. That's a tricky riddle. Remember, Ready, Set, Go teachers, to type your group's answers into the form Mr. Burnside sent out. Now here's a viral video by 6th grader Khalil. Thanks, Cleo. Now here to announce the September Student of the Month is our principal, Miss Farwell.
Good morning, DMS students. We're here to celebrate September Student of the Month. From Team 6A, we have Gianna Cave and Kenneth Velasquez Rivera. And here's his certificate.
From 6B, we have Lucas Stearns and Kaylee Lancaster.
For Team 7A, Asaya Ruiz.
And from Team 7B, Joel Gonzalez and Isabella Gustafson.
From Team 8A, Brian Lopez Salazar and Rylan Pensek.
And from Team 8B, Arlo Robles Andujar, AJ, and Henry Leon.
Congratulations to all our students of the month. You will be receiving your certificates and a prize in the mail soon.
Congratulations to all the students on your September Student of the Month award. Remember, students, your teachers are always looking for who is going above and beyond for next month's award winners. Now here's 8th grader Christina and Mr. Pierce with a segment called 3 Strikes and You're Out.
So today we're giving a pop quiz to our vice principal, Mr. Pierce. The first question is, what happens when you do not turn in or do your assignments? A, you fail. B, you fail. C, you fail. Or D, nothing happens.
Now that's a tough one, so let me think about it for a second. If I don't do the work that the teachers give me or turn it in, I'm going to say D, nothing happens, because this is not really school.
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. This is really school and all work counts, just like it would if you were in school. Strike one, I'm afraid. So second question, why do the teachers make us keep our cameras on during class? A, because they're mean. B, because they're mean. C, because they're mean, or D, so they know we're in class and engaged?
That's an easy one. I'm going to go A, B, or C because they are mean.
Oh, strike two. We asked you to keep your cameras on so that you know you're in class and paying attention, and we want to see your smiling face. Alright, last question. Why do we ask you to have your mute button on in class?
Well, I don't know why they always ask us to
Here,
have
look
our
at this
mute
book.
button
It's
on in
called
class.
D.
And I can never hear what anybody
it has
else
a
is
cat.
saying.
The
And
cat.
then you can't hear what the teacher's.
And there's a person with goggles. Oh. So to wrap it up, get your work done when it is due. Keep your camera on so we know it is you, and unmute when you are asked to. Thank you. Have a good day.
To close out today's announcements, we have an exclusive video footage of DMS Scooter Rally held this past Monday in the gym. Enjoy the race and see you again on Friday.
The squeaky wheels have been greased, the floor has been waxed, and the course has been mapped. 4 contestants will vie for the coveted DMX Grand Prix Championship, but only one will hoist the trophy when the race is done. Who will be this year's champion? Let's meet our racers. Kicked out of Sweden for taking horse steroids, she has forced her way into the DMS Wellness office. We know her as Little Miss Social, Miss Rankin. Did he stick his head out of his car on his drive in this morning? No? He actually styles his hair to look like that. We know him as the human calculator, Mr. Kaczynski. Speaking of hair, our next racer has taken this race so serious, he has shaved his head to be more aerodynamic. Excuse me, I'm getting a note here. He is just in denial about his baldness. We know him as the gym class hero, Mr. Cook. And to finish out the top 4, raised by the cows of Cuba, New York, he's left the country life, but the country life smell has never left him. We know him as hashtag I'm an adult that still plays Pokemon, Mr. Emerson. Racers, start your scooters. And they're off, Mr. Cook, Miss Rankin, and Mr. Emerson with a swimming style. Mr. Kaczynski, well, he can't swim anyway, so he's going to go with the I'm running away from a dog backwards style. Ooh, they're passing the first green turtle shell like in Mario Kart. If they touch any of the green, yellow, or orange bean bags, they have to stop immediately and do 5 push-ups. Mr. Cook is out to a pretty early lead. Mr. Kaczynski not too far behind. Mr. Emerson and Miss Rankin, wait, where are they? Oh, there they are. Yikes, it's a 2-lap race, and Mr. Cook and Mr. Kaczynski seem to have a control on first and second place. We'll see what happens here as they round the 3rd corner and come back to the starting line for the beginning of the 2nd lap. Here is where they will pick up an index card and have to choose one of 4 different PE equipment items: baseball gloves, small cones, pool noodles, or pillow polo sticks. Oh, Mr. Cook with a cheating type of move. He throws Mr. Kaczynski's scooter as far away as he possibly can. Mr. K has to run over and grab it while Mr. Cook, he's got the baseball gloves. He puts one on his left hand, one on his right hand. He must wear those for the entire 2nd lap. Mr. Kaczynski has drawn the pool noodles as they take off and get their 2nd lap. Same rules apply. Winner takes all of our DMS Grand Prix Championship. Mr. Cook, oh, he kind of cuts off Mr. Kaczynski. Some of the cones have gotten moved, but they'll kind of navigate around them. Where's Miss Rankin and Mr. Emerson again? Oh, there they are. Miss Rankin, oh, she's struggling to read the card. English is her 2nd language, after all. Mr. Kaczynski, oh no, he's gotten caught taking a shortcut, but I've talked to the judges. They're going to allow it this time. Good luck, Mr. Kaczynski, as you catch up to Mr. Cook. Mr. Cook's arms and legs looking like they're kind of getting a little bit more tired here as he passes here on the last few turns. Miss Rankin trying her best to catch up in a valiant effort. Oh, Mr. Cook has touched a green turtle shell. He's got to stop and do 5 push-ups as Mr. Kaczynski finally catches him. Uh-oh, a fight ensues. They're wrestling over a scooter, people. It's kindergarten class all over again. Mr. Emerson now, he's got the sticks in his hand, but he's not using them. Mr. K is using a crawling method now. Uh-oh, I see London, I see France, I see Mr. K's underpants as they come around the last corner. Oh no, Mr. K Mr. Cook has gotten hit with another yellow turtle shell. Mr. Kaczynski has lost his glasses. What is going to happen as they finish up? Mr. Cook is now bumping him from behind, grabbing a shoe, a cheating method. Karma will come back to bite him. Oh, as he tumbles. Mr. Kaczynski just needs to go the last 15 feet or so to cross the finish line, and he will be our DMS Grand Prix champion. Oh, and he's done it. Exhausted. Mr. Cook, disgruntled, angry, feels cheated. There's third and fourth place. Miss Rankin and Mr. Emerson picking up the rear. When the historians talk about this race years from now, they will say how bravely Mr. Kaczynski and Mr. Cook battled. And how is it possible the two tallest people at Dunkirk Middle School, Miss Rankin and Mr. Emerson, couldn't find a way to use their long arms and legs to move faster? Perhaps they should have asked my 7-year-old daughter to race in their place. Oh well, congratulations to Mr. K on winning the first ever DMS Grand Prix Championship.